Okay, hello everyone. Today we are going to simulate the low and high frequency CV characteristics for a MOSFET with P-type silicon substrate. So during the last lecture, we have already completed the CV characteristics, and we have seen that for low frequency, we have this type of a CV characteristics, and for high frequency, at inversion, it remains at T minimum value. Okay, so this CV characteristics gives a lot of information about the MOSFET, whether it is operating in the accumulation region or depletion or inversion region, and also at the high and a low frequency operating, how it will behave. So let us look into this. How do we simulate these characteristics and how do we get this nature? So for that, we have to go to Google and type Nano Hub and click on enter and click on this nanohub.org, and herein we have to log in. Mine is already login, so when you click on this login it will ask for a Google profile, I mean a Gmail account, so you can log in via your Gmail account. Okay, now since it's already login, I am not showing this step. So after login, you go to resources, click on tools. Okay, so once you click on tools, it will take you to the resources page, and in this we need to search a TCAD lab. So click on a TCAD lab. So when you click on it, a launch button will appear over here, and click on the launch tool. So the moment you click on the launch tool, it will take around 5 seconds to get to this window. So here it is, a TCAD lab, a technology computer aided design lab. So you can click on here and select the device lab capacitor MOSCAP classical simulation. So when you click on it, you will get the screen. Fine. So this is the device, as you can see over here. As we have seen in one of the lectures, let me just bring that about. So see, this we have already seen the MOS capacitor. Fine. We have a metal, oxide, and a semiconductor with a particular doping. Here also the blue color one is my metal, the red color is the insulator, and the green one is my semiconductor. And the semiconductor has a doping level, which is given over here. So as you can see very clearly, the doping unit is per centimeter cube. Okay, so what is 1e plus 15 per centimeter cube? It means the doping is 1 into 10 is to 15 per centimeter cube. Okay, so this is the doping, and these are the typical thicknesses of the gate insulator, right? We have a gate insulator dielectric constant, remember epsilon SiO2, that was 3.9, correct? Then we have semiconductor thickness. The semiconductor thickness itself, that is around 5 micrometer. And then we have the doping profile. Now today we are going to see a MOS capacitor with a P silicon, a P type semiconductor. Okay, it can be either N type or P type, but we are selecting P type. And the semiconductor doping is uniform. And the gate, see, the gate can be aluminum or polysilicon. We have discussed in the very second lecture. So here we see the options. Now we have aluminum, polysilicon, N plus, polysilicon, P plus, tungsten. These are the various options, and also we can specify the own work function also. Fine. So here we can select a double or a single gate. We'll go on to the single gate, and next we click on the parameters. Here we are able to see the fixed charge density in the gate insulator, and this is basically your QOX, which we have seen recently while discussing threshold voltage. And next is interface trap charge density in the gate insulator. Okay, so this is also corresponding to that QOX value. Fine. And then we'll see the environment. Here the ambient temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. The voltage is varied from -3 to minus +5, and this is interval is divided into 100 points. The high frequency for AC analysis, for which we are considering the CV characteristics, and we have told that at low frequency during the class it's around 10 hertz or 5 hertz, and at a higher frequency value, that value goes to around gigahertz. Okay, so you can select these values over here, and then we also have a minority carrier lifetime for electrons and holes. Okay, so we can set the minority carrier lifetime for electrons. The smaller the value of the lifetime will be better for the low frequency curves. Okay, so we have selected the values over here. So now what we will do is we have solved one numerical. This next is surface potential. This we have not turned on. We can plot the surface potential plot also, correct? But this we are not interested in right now. So let me go to devices and let me pick up. I view my aim is to view this characteristics, correct? Low and high frequency characteristics. But before that, let us solve. Let us take the values given in the numerical. So this was one of the numerical MOS capacitor with aluminum gate. So here we select aluminum gate. Okay, let me just resize this. Fine. Now it is fine. And now I selected the aluminum gate. The semiconductor doping will be p-type. Okay, p-type. And this concentration will be, which is shown over here, it should be 1e16. Okay, so I'll click on it and I can change this number to 1e16. That makes it 1 into 10 is to 16. And then we have this dielectric constant. We can substitute it as 3.97. Okay, what we have used in the numerical, and temperature is this. Oxide thickness is 550 angstroms. Okay, so what do you mean by 550 angstroms? Here we can enter the value. We can enter the value of gate insulator thickness, but at the same time we have to take care that here we have to enter in the micrometer range. So if I convert it correctly, if you use a calculator, 0.055 micrometer. Okay, if you convert this into proper unit, it will be 550 angstroms only. Okay, fine. So 0.055 micrometer will be close to your 550 angstroms, and that's what we have to give. And accordingly we will give the semiconductor thickness as let's say 1 micrometer. Okay, it is 15, we have to make it 1, so let me change it to 1. Okay, so we have given all the parameters, and now in this characteristics, when we have done this numerical, we have noted down few values. Unfortunately, it is not over here, but I have the values with me, so I can describe them whenever we get the simulation. Okay, so let us simulate now. All the parameters have been added here. Okay, the room. Let me check the temperature. The other parameters over here. Environmental. So let's say it's going from, yeah, room temperature it is, and then initial voltage -3, final voltage it is 5 volts. Yeah, I think that is fine. And the frequency it's given as around 1 hertz. Let us make that 5. Okay, so it's fine now. And the minority carrier lifetime is 1 nanosecond. We can make it as zero point 0.1 nanosecond. By default it is given over there 1 nanosecond, but we can make it as zero point 0.1 nanosecond very easily. So that all the parameters are added now. We'll go to devices, you click on simulate. So when we click on simulate, it should give us the characteristics in few seconds. Okay. So basically the gate oxide thickness, the gate insulator, dielectric constant, everything is given. Your doping concentration, doping semiconductor doping type is p-type. The gate electrode is aluminum, and the doping is given as 1 into 10 raised to 16. So all the parameters are given, and here we have it. So we can see over here clearly the characteristics which we are getting. Okay, so this is the CV characteristics which we were expecting. So this was the, let me show you over here. So the blue one is the high frequency curve. I think you can read out also here, right? And let me select the CV curve from here. So this is the CV characteristics. So the red one over here is the high frequency curve. Okay, and the green one over here is the low frequency. As you can clearly see, the value of the capacitance over here, it's close to 63 nanofarad per centimeter square. And if we go into the numerical, in reality we got it as 63.91, and now with these parameters which we are getting around 63.2, so it's quite close, right? And next we check the C minimum value. So we got the C minimum value as 22. So here let us check. Okay, so here we got the C minimum value as let me just bring it down over here, cursor. 22. We were getting around C minimum value as 22.62 nanofarad, and here also we are getting around 22. So you see, really the values are really matching, and we can also see the low frequency, the difference between the low and the high frequency response. Okay, so that's how you check the MOS CV characteristics using NanoHub in online. Okay, so you can simulate, you can play around with the values, you can give some different values, doping profile, you can make it to p-type material, you can change the gate electrode, you can change the oxide thickness and see how does it affect the CV characteristics. Fine. So I think that is all for today. Next time we'll begin with some other topic. So until then, have a good day and thank you.